the Premier League in 2013, top of the table, claimed victory in the playoffs, beat James Wade in the semi-finals, Phil Taylor in the final, and of course he's on a high after smashing Phil Taylor last week, a 7-0 victory for Van Gerwen. Thornton lost a 7-5 nail-biter to Dave Chisnall, who will take the spoils here. Wayne Mardle and John Part.
Well, thank you, Dave, and yes, we are looking for a really special match here from Michael Van Gerwen to end the night. Thinking maybe he could get some true excellence, Wayne.
Well, Michael beat Phil Taylor 7-0. I can't see 7-0 again. Not against Robert Thornton. He's far too good. Former UK Open champion, a former world master. Robert last week, his undoing was the doubles. 29%, whereas Michael Van Gerwen was 78%. If Robert Thornton can keep leaving and hitting tops, I think he's got a chance here. I don't think this is going to be a rout. Michael Van Gerwen got all the confidence in the world, but Robert Thornton is a real wily professional.
Well, I think the key for Thornton in the match is the key for his strategy. If he holds his throw, his first two times he has throw, this leg and then the third leg, he's got a real chance in the match. If he loses one of those two and Michael breaks, I think he'll just probably run away with it. Probably another 110 average sort of thing.
As we know, Michael Van Gerwen is the reigning Premier League champ. Robert Thornton finished 5th last year in his debut, which was a superb showing. And their two meetings were a draw and 7-1 to MVG. So he's capable of getting a point, Robert, but he'll be looking for 2.
Well, Robert's in big trouble already. Van Gerwen well down ahead of him.
128.
Down to 140 left. Well, we saw Phil take that out in the last match. His most shining moment. But Michael might want to repeat it.
Certainly will, with a treble 20. Well, he would.
83.
These are the chances that MVG makes you have to take out to win a leg. Simple one, really. 60, 57 ball. There's the 60.
Yeah, it's not a good situation when you need that sort of an out to hold your throw.
17 for tops. Double 10.
37.
Oh, huge opportunity now. He got let off. Robert Thornton just has to compose himself. Make sure of this double 14. It does, and well, something for Van Gerwen to think about.
But it could be a big moment, John, because when you think about the confidence that will give Robert Thornton, as you see MVG, the first 180 of this match.
Well, when you're world #1, world champion, etc., etc., you know, you forgive yourself punishing that. That was for a break. It's different if you messed up and you lost holding your throw. So Michael just gets mad and slams into 180 in his Hulk-like fashion. It's great.
Yeah, like I said, it won't hurt Michael, but it could really help Robert Thornton. Robert doesn't switch as often as other players.
57.
The thing for Robert is to hold the next leg, and what that will do, it'll actually make Michael feel like he is working a little bit and that he might be susceptible if he misses. You just have to create the opportunity for doubt in Michael's head, which is very hard to do when somebody's as high up in the world as Michael is.
Yeah, but don't forget, John, Michael Van Gerwen, up until that last leg, hadn't lost a leg in this Premier League. How will he deal with that? Ridiculous.
Yep, he's spinning out of control. Maybe not. Well, you know what? He might be if Robert takes this treble 18 for a ball. Yes, bullseye for 2-0. He hit that wire, but it went to the wrong side.
Well, he missed this in the previous leg. Did not miss it again. One leg apiece. But you're right, John, about that Robert Thornton is making him work. And You know yourself when you've played and someone misses a big outshot, your heart skips a beat. It gets your blood flowing and you can panic.
Well, certainly after the first dart Michael threw there for tops, it was possible he could miss again. Credit to him, he didn't. It wasn't likely, I'm not saying that, but one dart leads to another, winning or losing.
Well, we're midway through the third leg, and Robert Thornton is at 5 140s. Not bad. Averaging 110.
150.
Well, it's always good when you're out averaging the world champ. Especially when that world champ's average is 106.
135.
Not too shabby at all. And already it is the best match of the night. This is quality. This is a fantastic match.
Now I'm getting the feeling that Robert is liking the pace. For an 11 darter, 12.
54.
Now this is, I hear so many stories of guys playing Michael about these high outs where they're on double, and he's very capable. Needs another treble. No, you can almost, that's almost like a let off for Thornton that he didn't take that. He does it so often these days.
Yeah, I can only assume that the 60 with the first dart was not a perfect lie for him to ram in another one to leave double 15. So go 2-1 up, double 16. He's not going to miss again. Quality contest so far.
Yes, and Thornton's managed to do exactly what I said he needed to do to make a match of it. And on top of that, it's with 108 average. Very much an excellent match.
Robert Thornton last year had the two highest averages in the Premier League, 109 and 108. So he is capable of sustaining this kind of darting. He won't just go off the boil. And he relishes a challenge as well, which a lot of professional sportsmen in general can shirk, but he doesn't. He enjoys the battle.
Oh, just great first dart. So easy to follow for Michael with the fluency of his stroke being so consistent. Had one dead center. Second one came in to the top. Third one to the bottom. All easy for Michael.
Normally goes bullseye first dart. 68 left. Made a bit of a mess of it, but no harm done with Robert Thornton on 299 points.
It's three trebles starting that way.
Well, it doesn't want to get 1-3-3, so you've confused yourself there, Robert, and to be honest, man, you've confused me as well.
Well, when you start that way, you get a single, you know your second and third dart will have to be trebles, so it is a bit confusing. It's double 16, not to be, and it's not a big deal. Shrugs it off.
That's nice. Well, treble.
18s would be good here. Just leave 80. Just single 18, leave 80. I think he thought that, and he didn't concentrate hard enough, unfortunately.
2 legs apiece. Robert Thornton putting in by far his worst leg of this match, but at least it was on the Van Gerwen throw.
Yep, that's right. He's yet to lose a leg. He started. Everything with throw in the match. And that is something to be said when you're playing, Michael.
41.
You just get the feeling if Michael gets the break that it just go on a tear and never lose another leg.
There's one thing for sure, this man will not roll over.
131.
Michael Van Gerwen, the last 2 years has been magnificent. Reigning Premier League champ, world champ, of course. But on top of that, former Grand Prix champ and reigning Players Champion.
60.
Loves the big stage, plays his best darts on the big stage.
97. What are your requirement? 170.
Not too worried about taking it out. Does want to get at least a treble though. Because Michael, if you whacks a 180 in, would leave 60, and that'd be a lot of pressure.
Well, you see a lot of head shaking from Robert Thornton, but that's not him kind of beating himself up. That's disliking the darts and then puts it right. His head never drops. Treble 10 for tops. Well, it sounded simple. Double 10.
50.
Will
What are
he
your requirement?
live to regret missing those two darts?
Yeah, well, he won't this far.
100.
Tops now, so it's double 10. And it is a must hit. Can't give away a leg of your own throw. Not when you have it like this to take. Double 10. A desperate double 5 coming up, but he's not approaching it desperately, taking his time. Very good approach.
This really will be a leg that Robert Thornton will feel like he had the beating of Michael. But he didn't. He ended up being broken. And now, and you alluded to it, John, you get that feeling that Michael may go on a bit of a rampage here.
Well, gifted a leg. And he didn't really steal it, just Robert couldn't take it.
60.
It would have been a steal if the turn before he'd take out the 140 or something like that after Robert had missed one dart at tops or that sort of thing. But as it is, Robert must be thinking some bad things about letting that leg go.
Only 2 doubles hit from 10 darts now for Robert Thornton. We did mention at the start of the match that the reason he lost last week was he couldn't hit his doubles against Chisnell. Is it going to happen again? Do not want to start getting into a rut or routine of missing. It produces negative thoughts.
85.
And against the world's best, week in, week out, you do not want that.
Get at least one try to get the break back. It's a big ask, though.
He's Mr. 164 on the bullseye. Can he hit the 161? No, he cannot.
Yeah, and a relatively easy outshot for Michael. 116. We'd love to see those come up with the 120s, the 112s.
Really should have one dart at a double. Staying there. Double 18. That's the danger with leaving double 18. If you pull it, double 9 is never a gimme. Will he get a shot at double 9?
21 dart to break straight back. What a huge dart in this match, and Robert knows it. He absolutely knows how lucky he is, really, to have had the opportunity. Well, he's earned the opportunity, but he made that conversion of the one chance.
We said about Michael van Gerwen being gifted the previous leg. That was a steal.
Yeah, that was a steal, for sure. Robert earned it. Wasn't always going to get a chance, but he earned it when he did.
They make you feel good, John, don't they? Knowing that you've hurt your opponent.
Well, especially the feeling he must have had after gifting that other leg to Michael. He's rectified the situation.
See the aggression in Robert's face after going low. That is the worst possible dart that he can have, because, like I said, sometimes reluctant to switch, so he moves across the hockey more than others.
66.
Now, it wouldn't be a bad game plan for Robert at this point to be thinking, hold my throw 3 times more, and I get a point. That's not a bad strategy from here.
Oh, and then looking to break on every opportunity, obviously.
Well, yeah, you're trying to win, but you know, against the caliber, sometimes you got to be a little more practical. Defend, defend, defend.
I was never very good at defending. Mind you, I was never very good at attacking either.
Your shirts were offensive.
Thanks for that. I'm glad they offended you. But that, even though it was a single 5 last start from Robert, it wasn't a disaster.
Robert, you require 100.
60 for tops. And when he is on song with the double 20 bed, he does not miss. Got to go tops, Robert. But keep inside, man. Keep inside, man.
60.
Okay, no damage done.
He's okay. He's all right. He's on tops. Thornton loves tops. This 140. Well, he's bust. Can you believe it? A 180 no score.
Well, that's the kind of thing you might do in an exhibition just for a bit of fun.
Well, it gives another turn to Robert, though. That he doesn't even need to hit it.
20.
He wishes he had, because he'll be under some pressure.
Oh, this is amazing.
You think he could bust twice, though, on 180? He might just do it to try and say he did it.
Robert, you require 20.
After all the ridiculous starts from Michael van Gerwen, it was a lack of concentration. Should not have happened. Justice was done. He didn't, not saying he didn't deserve to win the leg, but Robert Thornton was not going to throw away another leg like he did 2 legs ago. But do you think that was just a lack of concentration, John? It was the nonchalant way in which he threw it.
Well, yeah, his muscle memory just sort of took over where his brain should have been in charge there. And Robert thinking now, well, maybe I can punish his little embarrassing moment. Maybe he's distracted. Try and get in there, but no. Michael, there's a reason why he probably busted with that one. It is because they go in so easily for him when his stroke is like that.
It's not fair. Really not fair.
That was his 3rd one that counted.
Yeah, he's hit 4, that's right. Only 3 that registered. Finds himself 4-3 down, though, as MVG. Yeah, that 60's taking a bit of a battering now. Good match, this. Treble 19. Treble 10 now. A single 20 leaves 32 under no pressure whatsoever.
Well, just get the 72 out of the way to hit a 20 to leave 170.
92.
Just in case.
Michael, you require 32.
Just in case. Just in case.
16.
He has a chance.
Robert, you require 100.
What a shot this would be. This would be a game changer, John.
Well, a huge break at the right time with the biggest shot there is. Out. He's got the first dart. Oh, he wanted that opportunity for the bull. That was painful. Painfully close.
130. Michael, you require 16.
Big shot. Big visit.
Game show in the 8th.
The green machine
9 legs.
takes it all in his stride.
Game on.
4 legs apiece. Tight tungsten tension. This is what the Premier League's about. Fighting for a point or 2.
100.
Michael won the league phase last year and went on to win it, as we know.
134.
Every point is important. 1 or 2 more points here or there for Robert Thornton. He would have made the playoffs himself last year. But points are harder to come by this year.
60.
Being beaten by Chisnall last week and 4-all at this precise moment.
What do you think Michael's mindset is right now? He can't possibly be thinking don't lose, but is he just thinking don't lose a point? Is that how he's, or is it even a question in his mind? He's just going to win.
Yeah.
What do you think right now?
I'm thinking that with the confidence and the swagger he plays with, that he's thinking, right, you make one mistake, I'm in and I'll win the match.
So the possibility of losing from here has not even entered his head, really, has it?
90.
No, and rightly so. And I'm hoping that the same is for Robert Thornton. Because if you think it, yeah, you got more chance of it happening.
Yeah, well, the stray thoughts that sometimes cross your mind, even if you're having a lot of good thoughts with it, just one bad apple.
58.
Not the best setup in the world. This is for just the hold of throw. We haven't seen a ton plus finish yet. 60. 18. Tops. He loves tops.
90.
Well, not tonight, apparently.
Well, they connected with that bottom wire and just went down instead of up. And this could be the match difference if this break, double 12 goes in. How easy was that? It's that mindset we were talking about. He just believes it's not even an issue about whether he's going to win or not.
Game on.
And when the opportunity arises, he takes his chances. That's what the best sportsmen in the world do, in whatever field. One man misses, the champion doesn't. Now he has the darts, and if Michael van Gerwen wins this leg, that will be a guaranteed point.
100.
Well, the last time Thornton was broken, he's broke straight back, though. Give him credit.
100.
Of course, you don't want to keep putting yourself in a situation where you need to keep breaking back.
60.
In control. Well, that 78 finish has changed the whole complexion of this match. Looking possibly that it was going to go last leg for a draw. Now it's looking like Michael van Gerwen is going to win it. Looks like he's going to hold throw here. Then Robert will have to reel off the last two legs.
Well, it certainly doesn't look like a loss is a possibility, and it isn't. Just like that, 25, 60, and double 18, and he guarantees a point. And he must have done that in under 3 seconds.
Just a mixture of so many things for Michael van Gerwen. The pace in which he throws, the way he scares his opponents, his aggression on the hockey, his belief in himself. World number one and world champ. The world couldn't be a better place at the moment for Michael van Gerwen. Five 180s now for MVG. Of course, John, Michael knows that if he loses this leg, he will have the darts in the next. And that's all the important factor right now, isn't it?
Yeah, but still Robert fighting, and he'd like to get a 1-2-1 of his own. He needs double 14.
93.
Are you surprised at the way he's gone there? He's left double 14 where he could potentially have left the double that he would have found more favourable?
Well, I think he just wanted to get the out, really. I just want to get some momentum back his way. When you get that one, that out like in that fashion, with two trebles and a double, it gives you some confidence to try and break the next leg, where you feel like you're going to hit every treble. You need to hit every treble when you're trying to break, especially against Michael.
Like I was just saying, do you not think that he should have gone another way to leave a double he likes?
Yeah, because this is probably the end of the match, the way Michael operates. He needs a treble 20. He needs to move. He's sizing it up, taking his time.
47.
Now, Robert.
Robert, you require 7.
To stop making a mess of this leg. 3, double 2. Oh my. Double 1. What a fantastic dart that was. Well, Michael didn't look happy. This is the leg, folks. Robert wins it. Point apiece. MVG wins it. He wins again.
Well, maybe Michael's thinking a little bit, you know, because he certainly doesn't want to not get another 2 points. He wants to be in that first position. No two ways about it.
And of course, John, when you're 6-4 up and you're 6-5 up and you're throwing for the match, you don't want to draw. Being broken in the last leg is horrible.
He's not showing any signs of cracking under any of that sort of thought process, so he's clearly not thinking along those lines.
83.
And Robert not doing much to make him think along those lines. Only 80 and 83.
91.
It's lefty's favourite, 170. Will he have the audacity to wrap it up with it?
Oh,
We
for
shall
sure.
see.
For sure. Maybe he'll turn around on the bull, too.
I think he should.
Yeah, he's still regretting Peter didn't turn around in that match.
22.
For the match.
70.
Green Machine's Army want this to go in. We want this to go in. He wanted it to go in.
89.
Okay, Robert, how about a 180? Make it a little bit interesting. Not going to happen.
It's actually a shame, John, the way this match seems to have finished for Robert Thornton.
81.
Without a whimper.
Just about did enough to look like he was going to get a point, but
49.
not quite. Didn't finish strongly enough. Down to just an 89 average now, Robert. Where at one point he was at 110. You know, clearly the darts of late just have not been there.
140. Mark required 32.
For another 2 points.
Game shot.
2 matches played, 2 matches won. For Michael van Gerwen, Robert Thornton loses 2 on the bounce. MVG wins again.